welcome and mapapanood ito exclusively and on demand sa ating YouTube channel. That's bit.ly/Kuya Studios YT. And we are now in our third episode or third chapter rather ng ating esports serye kung saan we talk about the latest issues, the pressing issues that surrounds the Philippine esports and gaming industry sa ngayon. And syempre, special ang ating episode ngayon, we have a tier 1 special. Pag-uusapan rin natin ang inaabangan ng lahat, AMPLFY Academy, na kung saan tututukan natin yung mga aspiring streamers, yung amateur streamers na katulad ni yung kaibigan ko si Lemon or si Diego na kasama ng kaibigan ko who will be shoutcasting para sa former school ko, no? So abangan yan sa Friday. And aside from that, no, mabalik tayo sa ating podcast. Pakilala na natin yung ating yung mga guests natin for tonight's show. So let's start off. Nagbabalik mula sa iconic na episode last week where we featured Kuya Butters, si Kuya Mark Adrian Gison, and Kuya Carl, si Kuya Rockhart. Nagbabalik. Please welcome Andrei Alba. Andrei, pakita ka naman, Andrei. Andrei yan, magandang gabi. Andrei, say hi to the viewers, sa Facebook viewers natin. Hello. Masyadong mahihayin. Next up, ito first time nasasalang sa ating show. He's a very good friend of mine and dating what we call the Scouts Commander-in-Chief or what we call the Corps Commander. Pero he's now a good friend of ours. Now please welcome isa sa mga lodi na nagma-Minecraft. Please welcome Brad Amador. Yan. Magandang gabi, Brad.
Good evening, good evening.
Say hi to the viewers, mga FB viewers natin. Now, for our special guest, siyempre, hindi natin in-expect na originally talaga si Boss Trike talaga inimbita ko. Pero siyempre, as we all know, na siyempre busy yung tao rin si Sir Trike. And alam naman natin na marami siyang inaasikaso din. But instead, since sabi ko nga, tier 1 special tayo, lahat tayo naka-block. Pansinin nyo kami, tatlo kami naka-block ngayon sa ating tier 1 special for tonight. Siyempre, we bleed black and white sa sa ating episode ngayon. Dahil makakasama natin ang mauna sa inaabangang AMPLFY Academy at ang Director for Talent Acquisitions and Development. Basically, nagsascout din yan ng mga possible talents sa Tier 1 at sa AMPLFY and marami pang iba. Ito na, we give us a virtual clap mga kapatid as we welcome si Sir Jaba Orellana. Sir Jaba, magandang gabi.
Yan, Sir hello, Jaba. Hello! Hello sa lahat. Good evening and thank you for having me sa show nyo.
Magandang gabi, Sir Jaba. Welcome to the show, sir. And,
good evening.
And to give us a background of the show sa last episode natin, ito yung kala Kuya Butters and Kuya Rockhart, napag-usapan namin. Though, ito, Sir Jaba, ano ka ba ka? Ito kasi, napag-usapan namin as I was with Andrei last time. Yung umiinit na MPL playoffs, well, pinag-usapan din namin yung playoffs. The playoffs is set already. Kung saan blacklist is number 1. And
yes,
number 1 in the league with 12-1 win-loss record. Sobrang solid. Everyone, parang Golden State na para sa NBA, and you put it in basketball terms, Golden State ang laruan ng blacklist ngayon. Ganon katindi. Siyempre, sabi ko the podcast before that kay Kuya Butters with Kuya Manjin and Kuya Shinbun, sinabi ko rin na matindi yung pagkaka-acquire ng Tier 1 sa services nila ni Queen Venus tsaka ni Wise. Yun talaga yung that spell the game changer talaga kung tutuusin mo sa MPL ngayon. Pero ngayon, Sir Jaba, maano muna tayo. Kamusta ka naman, sir, para sa mga fans natin? Kamusta ka?
Okay naman. The same thing as the viewers and you guys. naiinitan. Dahil summer na.
Oo,
Ganun.
sir.
Sobrang init, grabe.
Sakto ba naman,
Buti
sir?
na lang gabi
Naka-block
na.
tayo lahat.
Oo nga, di ba? Make it 4.
Block tayo
Okay.
lahat. Kalain mo nga naman yun, sir, no?
Oo,
Pero,
di ba? I mean, May na pero mainit pa rin, di ba? Pero yun, okay yan. Mukhang kasing init ng panahon ngayon ang magiging topic natin today.
uh, yes, sir. Mamanda ko muna tayo sa ating usapan tier 1 muna tayo. So, Sir Jaba, kailan ka po nakapasok sa ano? Kailan kayo naging member ng tier 1? Well, what year?
Sige, just to give you a little background, no. Ako kasi I came from an advertising background, digital advertising. Yun talaga yung job ko before joining Tier 1. I joined Tier 1 early 2018. So, parang a couple of months bago itinayo yung Tier 1, pumasok na ako. So, I really consider myself as, one of the early employees of Tier 1.
So, parang napavela ka sa mga, if medyo the veterans yan. Yung mga, kasi parang pangit pakinggan parang pag senior eh. At yan yung mga veterans. No, sir, I was really wondering, kasi yun nga sinasabi sa mga articles going around the GMA and all sa Manila Bulletin. You're now trying to expanding all over Southeast Asia.
Yes.
Yan. So can you give us a little explanation, sir, kung ano yung goal niyo in the coming years para sa Tier 1 and its expansion? Hopefully din sa mga Asian countries din.
Okay, sige. So basically, para at least for the benefit of all the viewers as well, right? Tier 1 kasi para to give them also a better understanding of what Tier 1 is. Basically, we position ourselves as the premier gaming and esports agency across Southeast Asia, no? So probably people would just see Tier 1 as people signing talents, developing talents. But on the onset or the parang business perspective of that side, we also serve as parang an advertising agency, somewhat an advertising agency, because we also use our influencers, we sell them to brands wherein they, uh, nag 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 they promote brands, they promote products and stuff. So yun talaga yung business side of things talaga ni Tier 1. So basically what we're planning to do is with the expansion that we're going to do with the other Southeast Asian countries is we're basically replicating what we've currently done here in the Philippines. And aside from that, while we're doing that also, one of our main goal is to really not not really revolutionize but to more parang take esports and gaming to the next level. Kasi in Southeast Asia naman, I mean, considering that we are ahead across of the other Southeast Asian countries, we also want to do it the same sa mga bansa nila. So like for example in Myanmar, well, before of what's currently happening there na may kudeta sila, sayang parang they're already on their way there, and then the coup happened, di ba? So hopefully when everything goes back to normal, we could continue our mission there also. Not just that, marami pang lugar, 'di ba? May Cambodia, may Laos, may Sri Lanka. But then, all of these things medyo nagkaroon lang kami talaga ng setback because of the pandemic, right? So it's a good thing that you asked, because before I became the head for talent acquisition and development, I was also the head for the expansion. I have a partner, si Tindevilla, which handles all the operational stuff. So kami dalawa talaga yung nagpa-plant ng seeds across Southeast Asia for Tier 1. Ayan.
So talagang so, sabi nga ni Kuya Manjin talaga, bad trip talaga tong COVID. Ang daming nade-delay eh. Bad trip talaga eh.
Madami. Sobra.
Pero yun nga no, Sir Jaba, I was really one talagang ano ako from something na yung from nothing talaga when you look back into the
Mhm.
race of esports
Mhm.
ang thinking ng mga tao parang ano or anything na gaming parang ang negative di ba? Kasi tsaka
Mhm.
wala pang masyadong matatag na pundasyon when it comes to pagiging career noon. And ngayon, yun
Correct.
nga. And yun nga, yung sabi nga na nakaraan ni Andrei sa amin when we had our talk with the Kuya Butters and Kuya Rockart, talagang mas
Mhm.
maraming opportunities ngayon kumpara noon. Yan.
Yes, definitely.
And it's very evident sa ating generation ngayon na yung iba lang, maglalaro ka lang, kumikita ka na. You're not
Mhm.
even getting out of your house eh. Eh ganun
Mhm.
eh. Kahit magpipipindot ka lang ng cellphone, maglalaro ka lang dyan, kikita ka eh.
Mhm. Mhm.
Para
Mhm.
may ganun eh. And I
Mhm.
don't blame that sa mga tao na ganun And I don't blame that dahil doon sila masaya di ba? Doon sila,
Mhm.
that's where they're having fun with. And yun nga Sir Jaba, how do you consider, matanong ko sa'yo Sir Jaba, how do you
Mhm.
consider sir na paano ka naging gamer sir? Somewhat, how do you consider yourself as gamer? Sure naman ako
Gamer?
naglalaro din naman kayo sir.
Oo naman. Actually, nag-start ako maglaro talaga family computer. Alam niyo pa ba 'yan?
Yes.
Ay, good. Good, very good. Di pa pala ako
Ah,
gano'n katanda. Kasi naisip ko rin 'yan eh. Parang there will come a time wherein nobody will know what family computer anymore, right? I mean, they probably heard of it, but they probably haven't seen one in na live. Yeah. So I started family computer. Tapos after that, since hindi naman kami masyadong well-off na family, uh, ang next ko yatang nagkaroon ako is dapat Game Boy. Kasi gusto ko talaga ng Game Boy nung bata ako. Kasi nainggit ako sa mga classmate ko parang lahat sila may Game Boy. Pero since hindi nga kami ganoon ka well off, ang binigay sa akin, Game Child. so, 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 parang peking Game Boy siya. Tapos wala siyang cartridge, parang pili lang built-in yung mga games niya. So, yun. Tapos after noon, yun na, doon na ako nagkaroon ng PlayStation. Yun. After PlayStation 2, PlayStation, hindi po na mala, Xbox 360, tapos PS4. Actually, nagka-PS3 ako pero ginawa ko lang, bumili lang ako sa Green Hills. Nilaro ko lang yung Metal Gear. Tapos nung tinapos ko na, binenta ko na ulit. yun lang yung nilaro ko. Yung PS exclusive lang. Tapos, yun, I mean, when I was a kid, I've been playing PC games also, like Dota, Counter-Strike, all of these things. But I did not have a PC. Yun lang ang thing. Up until, well, actually, ngayon lang ako nagka-PC talaga. When I was already earning, di ba? Dati puro computer shop lang ako. So, yun. And in terms of games, I think ang pinaka-paborito kong game would be RPG games. I'm a big MMORPG player right now. And I'm playing Ragnarok Mobile.
yun.
Yun, may narinig akong yun.
Yun.
mukhang mukhang naglalaro ka rin.
Pero
Pero
iba
yun,
sir, iba sir akin.
okay, okay.
The first one na MMORPG was Adventure Quest Worlds. Mga OG.
Oh, yun, okay,
Yan,
okay.
isa pa yun.
Okay, oh, yun. Ang pinakauna kong MMORPG na nalaro, I'm not sure if you guys know it, it's called Ozworld. I think that was the first MMORPG here in the Philippines. Simple lang siya. Para lang siyang online chat, nagagawa ka ng avatar mo, tapos you need to do mga yung quest niya, mga stuff like fishing, etc. para makaipon ka ng pera and then pambibili mo lang ng damit. Yun. And then after that, lumabas na yung Ragnarok and then all other MMORPG games.
Ano, talaga, good times nga. Good times talaga.
Yeah.
It's a good times talaga, no? So,
Mm-hmm.
next question naman, Sir Jaba, na
Mm-hmm.
mabalik tayo sa usapan tier 1.
Mm-hmm.
Talagang we see a difference in sa community. It's a growing community na from
Mm-hmm.
the people, sa mga fans, and
Mm-hmm.
yung pagtanggap nila in ano, ang init ng pagtanggap nila in the tier 1
Mm-hmm.
itself as a whole. Ang init. Kasi
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, sir, no,
Mm-hmm.
without the support ng community, talagang wala eh. Talagang it's nothing without the fans. So, Sir
Mm-hmm.
Jaba, paano niyo
Mm-hmm.
masasabi na how do you in making decisions, so sir, especially sa
Mm-hmm.
mga big decisions, how do you consider na with the funds or anything? How do you consider with the funds being included sa mga decision nyo?
Mm-hmm.
Or the
Ah, Actually, I'm not sure if tama yung sagot ko dun sa question mo. But basically, is the question like how do we include fans, or do we keep in mind yung mga fans when making big decisions
yan,
or
yan. Yes, sir.
next
Yes, sir.
moves?
Yes, yan.
Okay. Yeah, of course, definitely. It's our fans, or especially the TOP, or the 1%, which we call, uh is a really big part of tier 1, right? Kasi I mean, be where it is right now if it wasn't for its fans and the people who support it, right? So every step of the way, we really think of them also. If ever meron kaming i-release na bago, if ever meron kaming pinag-iisipan na i-release, paano namin matutulungan yung community that we have. That's why right now, I'm not sure if you're well aware, Trike has been, actively posting uh, the top community. Wherein, kunyari, tuwing naghahanap kami ng mga freelancers, kumukuha kami sa top community, 'di ba? Parang yung mga gustong kumita on the side, na magaling gumawa ng graphics, magaling magano, they get a chance to work with tier 1 and get paid on the side, of course, for their freelance work. Aside from that, when we do, surveys and stuff, post it on the community page, kasi that's how we really value their voice, 'di ba? So yun, in everything that we do all of it thinking, of course, them in mind.
Right. So, it's for the fans naman. Especially yung mga yung talagang fans, without the fans, walang tier 1 talaga. And
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
next naman natin, madako naman tayo sa inaabangan natin na AMPLFY Academy.
Yun.
Ito yung pinag-uusapan namin ng yung
Mm-hmm.
kasama ko shoutcaster, I will be shoutcasting sa Intrams for Friday, this coming Friday, no.
This coming Friday.
Yeah, I will be shoutcasting for Valorant. Kaya medyo nag-aaral ulit
Nice.
na naman ako.
Good.
Medyo nag-aaral na naman ako.
Very good.
Ayan nga, sir. Sa
Mm-hmm.
Amplify, maraming nagtatanong sa akin, sir, paano ba makapasok ng Amplify, ganyan? Paano maging part ng tier 1, lumalaking pamilya? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
ang daming interested from the
Correct.
comment section and from the people itself, sa kung saan then all over the
Mm-hmm.
Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
So, sir,
Correct.
yan.
Good. So actually, it's a good thing that you asked that question. Actually connected to sa previous question mo, di ba? Like, do we keep in mind the people that do we keep our fans in mind when we're making big decisions? Of course. Like for example, this, di ba? I mean, marami talagang or nagtatanong paano ba sila makakasali sa Amplify, paano ba sila magiging Amplify talent or tier 1 talent. And this is actually the answer to those questions, right? Pero bago ang lahat, I just wanted to make it clear for everyone that tier 1 kasi we have our developmental programs. Okay, right now we call it the AAA program, which is Amplify, Ascend, and Ardent. And then we will be launching a couple of not a couple but more programs, A programs, hopefully this year and next year. Pero just to give you a clarification of what these programs are, meron kang Amplify, which handles all of like the entertainers, streamers, content creators, vloggers, VTubers. Pagka yun ang career path na gusto mong i-take, doon ka sa Amplify. Ascend is more focused on pro playing. So if your career is more focused on the pro playing side, Ascend is the developmental program for you, and then Ardent, which handles all this actually gaming podcasts, gaming hosts, shoutcasters. If you want to be developed as that, Ardent program is the best one for you. Okay, so we've categorized each program because each program will have their own learning and development method. Kasi hindi mo naman siya pwedeng i-mix-mix, di ba? So, yun. And we will be launching those programs within the year. Please tune into the Amplify page and Tier 1 page for more updates. But basically, what we're here to talk about is the Amplify Academy, which we are launching um, this year. Malapit na by June. Actually, the registration for Amplify Academy will start tomorrow. And so the question is, ano ba talaga tong Amplify Academy, right? Basically, this is something that that is under Amplify. What's gonna happen here is basically we will be admitting 300 content creators across Southeast Asia. So Philippines is one. Dapat kasama ang Myanmar and Myanmar, pero since yun nga medyo magulo pa doon, we're excluding them for the list from the list, and Malaysia. Tapos if ever we're still expanding in other Southeast Asian countries, once we've fully expanded there, then that's the time they can also join the program here. But basically we'll be starting off with Malaysia and the Philippines, at least for the first program year. Okay? And what can people or aspiring streamers or content creators can expect from this? Basically they will learn a lot from the leaders of the gaming and streaming industry. Our goal here is for them to acquire the necessary skills to become elite influencers. Okay, so this program will actually include a series of workshops, coaching sessions to equip trainees with the know-how to prepare them for the local and eventually global market. Okay, siguro bigyan na lang din natin yung viewers of parang taste of ano yung mga matututunan nila dito, di ba? They will learn actually four things, and it will start with personal branding. So personal branding, ito yung overarching topic that they will learn, and then may mga subtopics naman yan in between, and it will be taught by different facilitators. May mga guest speakers din tayong i-invite. It either can be an influencer or a brand or stuff. If you will ask me kung sino yung mga complete list of facilitators, we currently don't have that yet because yung iba hindi pa nagko-confirm. But once they confirm, we will release it on our official pages. And then after personal branding, they will learn the fundamentals. Kasi you cannot really learn the fundamentals without really knowing personal branding first, because that's the most important thing, right? I mean, kailangan maisip mo muna ano ba yung persona ko, ano ba talaga dapat yung ipo-project ko sa camera, di ba? So once you've fully decided on what kind of branding or what kind of persona you will be projecting on screen, then that's the time we move on to the fundamentals. Ano yung mga fundamentals? It depends. If you're going for streaming, if you're going for vlogging, so it will be discussed also, like fundamentals of vlogging, fundamentals of streaming, and a lot more topics. And then after that, we now proceed with content. So this is more of like topics about content creation na. With whichever what kung ano yung gusto mong path na tahakin. And then lastly, yung pinaka favorite ko is business and marketing. So I'm sure a lot of people wants to know more about, paano ba kumikita yung mga influencer, paano ba kumikita yung streamers, ano ba yung hinahanap ng mga brands, ng mga streamers. So all of these things dito siya i-discuss sa business and marketing. Ayun. So basically it's like a really good developmental program where we're giving to all of aspiring streamers out there. Um and I really encourage everyone for you to join. Yun, yun. So sana sumali kayo.
Yan. So, man, naipaliwanag na naman ni Sir Jaba kung ano yung what's inside. Kumbaga full package na pinaliwanag ni Sir Jaba. Palot na na full package na Pero kidding aside, no? Pero
Uh,
we know what's now inside para sa mga FB viewers natin. We know what's inside the upcoming Amplify Academy and all. Pero doon ako nangiti kanina sa sa Ardent This sa podcast kasi ako nagsimula lang ako mag-podcast with my guesting with Magumar John and Carlo Pamintuan of TV5. Doon ako nagsimula. Sabi ko, pumasok sa idea ko, ba't di ako magtayo ng isa? Di ba?
tama.
Doon ako nagsimula Doon sa guesting
Good.
ko.
And the good thing about Amplify, or ganun din naman if ever magiging academy din si Ardent Academy. Ang ginagawa naman natin dito is parang magtuturuan ka ng facilitator, and then after you've taught, you will actually be given time to apply it with what you're doing. Kasi we also believe that experience is the best learning method, di ba? You learn through experience. So yun, actually it's gonna be beneficial for you since you already have your own podcast. So if ever you want to join Ardent Academy in the future, di ba? Yun. So maganda yun. Plus you can use the networking, right? I mean, definitely in the future, no, we're still building, we're still finalizing the program, but I'm seeing we're in, you know, may mga ano kasi to parang pag tinuruan ka, meron siyang parang mga, alam mo yung mga assignment or practical exam wherein you need to apply what you've learned. So yun, who knows? I mean, probably when we tackle podcasts, you can have someone as your guest, or alam mo yun, and then you'll actually create a podcast with your trainees, co-trainees, parang ganyan. So yun, as in exciting siya talaga.
Talagang talaga doon ako nangiti talaga kanina when I heard that talaga yung Ardent. So, paano naman tayo? Pasa natin kay Brad. Brad, baka may gusto kayo tanong kay Sir Jaba.
Yes, sir, as a leader, I tend to plan things out po. Pansin ko lang po na parami na po yung mga streamers. So, naalala ko po yung supply-demand chain. Pag tumataas po ang supply, mataas ang demand, kukunti ang supply. So, paano po yun pag marami na pong streamers na matitreaten po ba yung balance ng viewers?
Not really naman. Kasi like for example, not all streamers are streaming at the same time. Not all streamers have the same viewership. Not all streamers would have the same demographic. 'Di ba? Kasi like for example, as a streamer, even though you're here in the Philippines, it doesn't mean that you have Filipino viewers. Could be your market is somewhere in, I don't know, in the US, or 'di ba? Depende rin kasi sa time slot or kung sino talaga yung na-attract. So for me, I think it won't really be an issue. Especially that's why we're creating Amplify Academy. Kasi we're actually creating a supply in the future. 'Di ba? Parang yun talaga yung main purpose niya eh. Kasi like people who are on top right now won't be there forever. 'Di ba? That's why you would see some influencers and some streamers moving into different ventures. Like they would have their own business. Kasi they're starting to create their own, parang retirement plan, kumbaga. 'Di ba? So the same thing. I mean, people like the same thing in the job industry. You grow old. If you reach a certain age, you will retire, and then a new person will come in on your behalf, 'di ba? So parang ganun siya. You cannot for me kasi you cannot really compare it to products because it's a lot easier to manufacture a product versus, uh, a content creator or streamer. Ayun. Was I able
Yeah.
to answer your question, Brad?
Yes po, clearly po. I understand na po.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Alright. Sige, Andrei, baka ikaw, baka may gusto ka itanong, Andrei.
Sir Jaba, good evening. Gusto ko lang po
Good evening.
itanong, how do you feel na nakikita niyo yung mga nare-recruit niyo na na-achieve na nila yung goal nila in life?
Naku, very good question. Actually, sobrang saya ko. Sobrang saya ko. Lalo na ako kasi when we were starting, when I started actually in tier 1, I've met all of them eh. If not all of them, like 90% of them. And at that time I was able to talk to them kasi we used to have before the pandemic we used to have all of these what we call IRL, wherein ito yung parties na binibigay namin for our creators, wherein makakapag-meet lahat, makakapagkwentuhan, alam mo yun, bonding and stuff. And I would talk to these creators and they would tell me their stories. Ano yung buhay nila before this, right? And when I see them now that they're very successful and they were able to achieve wherein sinasabihan sila dati ng mga tao na wala ka namang, alam mo yun, wala ka namang ma-achieve sa ganyan, or they're being frowned upon, and now they have like what? They have sports cars, they have houses. I'm really happy for them. I'm really happy for them. Kasi hindi naman yan binigay sa kanila on a silver platter, 'di ba? Talagang pinagpaguran nila 'yon. So for me, I'm really happy for them.
Alright.
Thank you po.
Thank you for that question.
Alright. So, mabalik tayo. So, Sir Jaba, madako naman tayo sa what's the latest news in the in the gaming industry. So, eto recently, so Sir Jaba, no? Sa gaming industry ng Pilipinas and in the esports itself. And may mga memes na kumakalat ngayon na I don't know kung pero di ko ito yung sa pizza di ko kasi pwede sabihin sa stream eh kasi yung kay White Moon eh.
Okay.
Yun lang yung kay White. Ano yung reaction niyo, sir? Kasi sa PGL when I saw that hindi alam ng PGL yung lyrics eh. That is yung lyrics ng kay White Moon. Hindi niya alam. Talagang kumakalat yung mga memes na yun. And yung mga Pilipino, sa comment section, nagbabasa ako, alam niya kaya yung kinakanta niya. Like, parang, fluent siya sa Tagalog. Yun, Sir Java, ano yun na, naging reaction mo, and what did you think of nung una mo siya napanood? Na nabalitaan mo siya?
Actually, syempre, same reaction as you guys, right? Pero we cannot really deny the fact that probably, I don't know, it's probably a content, di ba? I don't know, probably fabricated content. Kasi, like for example, you guys know Pin the Panda, right? Yun. So she's one of our talents as well. And if you will, visit Pin the Panda's page, may mga ganun din siyang ginagawa eh, di ba? Like for example, ngayon, she's gonna sing Dota or Ako or stuff like that. I mean, we cannot really naiintindihan niya yung sinasabi niya, 'di ba? Pero maraming natutuwa. So ako I think medyo may ano rin kasi ako parang what do you call this? Background insight of what things are, 'di ba? Minsan iniisip ko, baka plot lang to or ano, ganyan. Yun. So for me yun yung take ko on that matter.
Kasi lumalabas yun syempre. Madalas din ako tambay sa Reddit and sa mga memes and all.
Mhm.
Yun kasi lumalabas especially sa mga memes ngayon na kumakalat. And then next ito naman ito medyo alam ko wala kang knowledge dito Sir Jaba pero pero po-focus tayo sa team ng Blacklist. Okay, okay lang ba? Pero
Yeah, go.
pero ayun nga sir no.
Mhm.
12-1 ang standing sa MPL, 12-1 ang standing na Blacklist. And sabi nga ni Ginoong Valdez in the MPL, 92% doon lang natalo sa Bren.
Yeah, win rate. Oo.
That's a big win talaga kung tutusin mo. That's the
Correct.
league best record. And leading the league is a very big deal. Ikaw ang mamatahan ng mga tao Ikaw ang mamatahan ng mga players and the entire league itself. Ikaw ang pag-aaralan kanila and aaralin nila kung ano yung moves mo, ano yung skills mo, ano yung elemental damages mo and all. Pero Sir Jaba, no, as a fan of MPL and as a fan of Blacklist, meron bang nasumagi sa isip mo, sir, na minsan, what if na, especially may mga nag-threaten sa Blacklist na nag-0-1 especially nito lang yung next play. Recently, before the end of regular season. May sumagi ba sir sa isip mo na parang, uy, ano to? Parang there's something na hindi nila mabasag yung code Yung, di ba, yung slogan is break the code. Parang hindi nila mabasag. So, what if one time, kung mabasag yun? Sir Jaba, parang kinakabahan ka ba or what? Parang naiisip mo dun?
Actually, for me yung take ko talaga dyan is for me actually masaya na ako For me, I think we've already won. Kasi if you will look at Blacklist before, tas ko-compare mo siya ngayon, parang marami na kami na-achieve 'di ba? And that achievement for me is already a win, 'di ba? Even if we lose the MPL, pero wag naman sana.
Wag
diba?
ba mausog.
Mausog, wag naman. I mean,
wag.
for me, I've already feel that we've done something already, and a lot of people saw that in Blacklist, and for me, ako talaga, it's already a win. It's more of like, how do we just sustain it and to be consistent, di ba? Yun na lang talaga yung iniisip ko for me. If in terms of kinakabahan, hindi kasi parang yun nga medyo tanggap ko na sa sarili ko na talagang these guys are already doing great, or call me parang devil's advocate, pero parang yun, I'm foreseeing the worst already that can happen, which is yun nga, but there's also a part of me saying that if ever that happens, it's not going to be easy. It's definitely going to be a fun match. I'm really excited. I isa ako sa mga taong naghihintay talaga ng playoffs kasi talagang feeling ko marami talagang manonood So, yun. I mean, yung kaba, hindi mo tatanggal yun every match, di ba? Kasi, of course, we want Blacklist to win. Pero right now, yun talaga yung mindset ko. Yun talaga yung mindset ko.
Ayan. I think may tanong pa ata si Brad. Sige, Brad, go ahead.
Game! Gusto ko yan. Maraming tanong.
So usong-uso po ngayon ng esports. So marami pa rin po siguro hindi alam kung ano po ang sakop ng esports. So maaari po bang sakop ng esports ang mga simulation games or
Good question yan.
ano po?
Good question. Simulation games meaning like racing?
Yes, mga ganun po.
Okay, okay. Uh, for me, yes. Kasi like anything, ang esports naman, as long as the game is not like a pay to win game kind of game, esports can be there, 'di ba? I'm not sure if you guys watch the current podcast of Banoob's Doggy and Trike. But basically, in-explain ni Trike doon why these game publishers or game developers did kung ano yung difference nung game ngayon sa game before. And they're doing all of these things for retention, for you to be able to stay in the game. So, katulad nga ng sinabi niya doon, extend ko na lang din dito, is before, you would play Red Alert 1, Red Alert 2, Red Alert 3, Warcraft 1, Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3. Basically, may progression siya. And that's how they earn. And that's how they sell, right? But now, you'll only play one game wherein, you'll play, what do you call this, Mobile Legends. And then they just earn from, skins, and other stuff that, you can buy from the store, no? So the same thing for me, as long as you don't, for example, the game is like you don't pay something na mas mabilis ka kumpara sa ibang kotse or mas maganda yung stats ng ibang mong kotse, that can be part of esports. That can be part of esports. Yep. Kasi
Sige po. I see.
just to add also, Gran Turismo is actually a simulation game, eh, 'di ba? So, and it has always been there for quite some time now, 'di ba? So, 'yun. Depende talaga. For me, as long as hindi magkakaroon ng advantage yung isang player with the another players, that can be part of esports. Okay?
Okay po.
So, ayun. So, I think, okay na yun, Brad, na? Okay na ba?
Yep, yep. Yes, yes, yes.
Yan. So, ayun. So, salamat, Brad. So, ayun, no? So, naman tayo sa other industry news. Sir, I was wondering, nakapaglaro kayo ng Genshin, even once? Genshin Impact?
Yes. Naglaro ako once. Hanggang saan ba ako umabot? Nung nakuha ko lang yata yung wings. Nung nakuha ko na yung wings, medyo nag-stop na ako. Kasi nga, I mean, I love Genshin, the game, because I really love Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Tinapos ko rin siya kasi, yun nga, nilaro ko sa Switch. And then, lumabas yung Genshin, di ba? So, I tried it for a while. But then, hindi ko na kaya eh. Ngayon, I mean, there's a lot of grinding involved. Hindi na, masyado na talaga akong busy and I can't really play the game anymore. Pero kung dati, oh my God, I probably still playing right now.
Ako kasi nung nagano kami ano nga kami nagka-livestream kami sa Discord nila Kuya Butters. Nakaraan. Naglaro Kuya Butters eh.
Aha,
Tapos
aha.
tinanong ko in the previous episode, kung naglalaro pa siya, sabi tinigilan niya nga rin. Tinigilan niya. Kasi yun nga eh, napakaraming grind na nga eh, kung sa totoo lang eh.
Oo, maraming grind.
Even
Kaya Ragnarok Mobile na lang ginalaro ko ngayon kasi nga meron siyang auto functionality. So like for example ngayon, nagpo-podcast tayo, nandun yung account ko, nag-grind siya. So, di ba?
so talaga yung it's kasi Sir Java, I was really wondering yung kasi Genshin kasi pandemic siya na i-release eh. At the time of pandemic, on the September yan. Kasi from nothing, naging multi-billion dollars eh. Yung kumpanya ng MiHoYo, di ba? Over the months pa lang,
Yep.
hindi pa umabot ng taon.
Mhm.
Naging multi-billion dollars dahil involved na yung mga Japanese voice artist na we know in all anime. Yung kilala. Diba? like si for Hutaw, it's si Rita Kahashi who voiced
Mhm.
Megumin. Diba?
Mhm.
She voiced Hutaw, yung yung malikot na batang
Mhm.
yung malikot na
Mhm.
bata yung director for Funeral Parlor. Then yung Adepto, si Xiao. Ito lang. Ang
Mhm.
nag-voice nun for Japanese, it's yung from Sword Art Online, si Kirito. Diba?
Yeah, oo.
Si Matsuoka-san. And yung pa lang masasabi mo ng, teka, from nothing, parang ang bilis in a span of months. Talagang,
Mhm.
you made a fortune out of it. So,
Correct. Maganda kasi siya. As in, like, it's very friendly. Actually, to give you a trivia, no? Um, my mom plays Genshin Impact.
oh,
Di ba? So, like, kung nanonood ka, I'm pretty sure hindi kasi nag-Genshin Impact. Pero she plays. Like, one time, nag-send siya sa akin. I mean, I texted her. Paano ko nalaman? I texted her, tapos hindi siya nagre-reply. Tapos sabi ko, tinawagan ko, ba't di ka nagre-reply? Tapos nag-Genshin daw siya. Ayun. So, as in, for me, alam mo yun, even her age, my mom's like 50 plus, she can play it, di ba? So, yung playability talaga niya is good. And my mom used to play, growing up, ang nakikita ko lang nilalaro niya is yung mga Farmville, um, Sims, di ba? Mga ganon. Pero, I mean, wild, ang layo from Genshin Impact. Baka nga next time, baka medyo hardcore na yung nilalaro niya eh. Pero yun. As in, siguro kaya rin talaga sila nag-skyrocket kasi in yung reach ng demographic niya malaki.
yung talaga, it's for everyone di ba? Yun nga,
It's for
binanggit mo
everyone.
nga
Yep.
Sir Jaba na kahit bata-matanda nakakapaglaro Talagang
Mm.
So, yun talaga yun. Kasi nagtataka talaga ako na from there was this feeling of mine na yung parang it was there's yung sa Genshin paano kaya kung isang araw yung develop ka
Mm.
ng laro and all,
Mhm.
hopefully kasi I was really I did took part sa BS Esports launch nila Sir Trike and all.
Mhm.
Nasa din ako.
Okay.
Nandun ako sa Zoom. Pero ayan
Oh,
nga.
nice.
Ayun, nakapasok ako thankfully,
Good,
and
good.
ayun, talagang minsan napapaisip ko, what if hindi na podcast, hindi na journalism kunin ko, maging BS Esports na. Minsan may sumasagi sa isip ko ganun Out of
Correct,
sa
correct,
mga
correct.
ganun Yung mga ganung
Correct,
bagay.
correct. Yeah, good, good. Ang importante naman doon is as long as you like what you're taking, that's good, 'di ba? Kasi ako, I think ako isa ako sa mga generation na very fortunate that my parents supported me with kung ano yung gusto kong i-take na course. Pero kasi ako when I was a kid, I really don't know kung ano rin yung gusto ko eh.
Ay,
'Di
parehas
ba?
pala tayo, Sir Java.
Oo.
Parehas
Kasi ako, I took up legal management and that's a pre-law course. And look where I am right now, di ba? Di naman ako lawyer. Pero yun. As in, ako, I really understand kasi when I was a kid, I mean, hindi mo talaga alam di ba? And I think I may be wrong with what I'm going to say, pero feeling ko yun talaga yung role ng nung K-12. Is it K-12? Right?
yes
Yeah.
po. Yes.
Parang to prepare them for college. Para at least pag nag-college ka na, alam mo na kung ano yung gusto mong kursong pasukin, 'di ba? Yun.
So, ayun.
Okay yan, okay yan. Game.
Ayan. Madako naman tayo sa other esports news sa ngayon. Eto,
Mhm.
recently sa Facebook, have you heard, sir, of sa Dota, yung sa OG, Team OG na ano, yung nag-champion sa The International?
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, I have you, ayan na, recently kasi, isang
Mhm.
PBA player, specifically si Junmar, ano na
Junmar.
shoutout. Yan, na shoutout. Na shoutout ng OG. And
Aha.
ito, yung ano, nabigyan na shoutout. And yun nga, binibiro ng OG na kukunin daw si Junmar. Kukunin for
Oo.
the lineup sa The International. Kasi,
Correct, correct.
kasi ayun yun eh. We all know naman, if you're following Ahos Gaming, no, yun yung official ano ni Junmar.
Mhm.
Dota. And sa Instagram din, nakikita ko nga din na naglolokohan sila Pingris and si Junmar na buhatin mo ikaw sa Dota, pabuhat, ganyan. Yung mga ganun
Mhm.
eh. Buhatin mo ako.
Correct.
And yan nga eh, talagang kung iisipin mo, what if talaga, magkatotoo yun. Na,
Pwede. I mean, di ba? I mean, uh, I think anything is really possible. Eh. Kasi ako personally, I haven't really seen Pingris and Junmar play. 'Di ba? Kasi for us, ang facade kasi nila is basketball players, 'di ba? Magaling po talaga mag-Dota tong mga to. Pero never ko pa naman sila nakalaro or nakita maglaro, 'di ba? And I think I've read one post of Pingris na saying na sinasabi niya yung story niya na matagal na talaga sila naglalaro. Even, may laban sila sa FIBA, uh, I think nagbo-bot match to sila Pingris, di ba? So, for me, I mean, medyo humorous type siya, di ba? Si Junmar maglalaro for OG. Pero I think it can happen probably not as an official OG player, pero pwede siguro silang, parang, alam mo yung mga celebrity match, di ba? Remember before the FEU and the OG rin yun, di ba? FEU and OG
yeah.
ba yun? O yun, malay mo, pag naglaro yung OG against, I don't know, UST naman this time, kunin nila isang player, kunin nila mid laner si Junmar, di ba? So, I mean, it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch. It's like a celebrity show match with the pro teams. Yun. I would definitely watch that.
Alright. So, I think si Andrei may tatanong pa ata. Andrei, go
Game.
ahead.
Good evening again, sir. Gusto ko lang po itanong, anong mas mataas na market value for these two teams? Ay rising team or a champion team?
Pinakamabigat na value.
Yes.
For me, well, in terms of what muna pala? In the eyes of what? Of brands or companies in general?
Yes, companies in general po.
If companies in general, and then I would answer you the champion team. Kasi I think it's embedded in our culture or in our society already that, we always look up to people who are, champions eh. 'Di ba? I mean, like for example, let's not kahit hindi esports 'yan. Let's say sabihin natin sports. Um Pag natalo yung team, wala na. The hype is mababa, 'di ba? Pag nananalo, we support it. I mean, we already have that kind of like culture already. So for companies, for brands, they really want the winning team. Kasi if we have a winning team, all eyes are on that team. And then if all eyes are on that team, then mas malaki yung value to them nung team na yun.
Alright. Ayan, Andrei, okay na? Sagot na ata.
Sir, thank you. Thank you,
Ayan.
sir.
Thank you then, Andre.
Ayan, so, ano naman tayo? Well, let's see what we've got here dito din sa let's see what we've got here more sa mundo ng esports and esports news as of now. And what we've got here. Himay-himayin natin mga kapatid sa yung pinaka-pressing ngayon. Ito yung pinaka-matindi. Ay, bago tayo asa mo na sa mga press mo sa mga esports news ngayon. Sir, matanong ko, Sir Jaba,
Mhm.
having tier 1 as a member of the Philippine Esports Organization, which is accredited na Philippine Olympic
Mhm.
Committee, eh,
Mhm.
how do you manage, sir, yung, kasi, di ba, we all know, in the 2019 Southeast Asian Games, naging medal event ang
Mhm.
yung, what we call this, the esports, especially the MLBB, Tekken 7, yung mga, naging medal event yan eh. And
Mhm.
to give trivia for the viewers, no, the 2024 na paparating na Olympics, yung esports is gonna be a demonstration event. Kumbaga, test run na yan sa Olympics.
Mhm.
And
Sa Olympics, that's right.
kung maging successful ang maging Olympics sa 2024
Mhm.
and run for the 2024, probably by 2028 sa Los Angeles, yun na, maging
Mhm.
medal event yun. So hopefully,
Mhm.
alam
Mhm.
naman natin, esports, Pilipinas, we're a contender. Diba?
Mhm.
Contender tayo given that ANC Predator, yung
Mhm.
OB Neon, may laban tayo
Mhm.
in the Southeast
Correct.
Asia. May laban
That's
tayo.
right.
Given that Bren winning the M2
Yes.
recently sa
Mhm.
February.
Mhm.
And marami pa, hindi lang yon. And yung Team Pilipinas, yung LPE, yung Lost Playbook Esports na
Mhm.
kinongratulate na Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas nung nito lang, yung
Mhm.
FIBA Esports Open 3. Sila din yon.
Mhm.
They played
Yep.
esports, yung FIBA 2K21 na Leg 3. So talagang yung revolutionizing ng esports, yung pag-represent ng Pilipinas, yung kasi, yung esports na yung pumapalit ngayon sa traditional
Mhm.
sports na nawala, yung
Mhm.
absent
Mhm.
ngayon. Ito nga yung
Correct.
pinag-usapan din namin nila Kuya Butters na ayaw naman natin we want the traditional sports rather na makabalik. Pero habang wala, yun nga yung esports mo na yung pupuno ng kakulangan nun eh. So Sir
Mhm.
Jaba, what's your take
Mhm.
on this na given the given the fact na maraming maangat yung buhay dahil sa pag-represent for the country or pagiging member ng national team. What's your take, sir, sa mga sa mga parang wala pa rin tiwala and hindi pa rin naniniwala sa sistema ng esports when representing the Philippines in international competitions and all. So, ano yung niyo dun, sir?
For me naman kasi, I think in my personal opinion, the reason why we're experiencing these things na marami pa ring mga hindi naniniwala. But to tell you honestly, from when I started with Tier 1, mas marami na talaga naniniwala ngayon. Ang problema kasi dito is, for me, lack of education. 'Di ba? For them kasi ang tingin pa lang talaga nila is just a game, 'di ba? Parang laro lang 'yan. And I think the only way we can, solve that is when we properly educate everyone what esports is, 'di ba? Ako naman, for me, it's a good thing that it's gonna be part of the Olympics. Why? Because for me, I think finally um this is one step for us Filipinos to be really part of that world stage din di ba? And get recognized for it. Kasi we have a lot of Olympic gold medalists, but then you cannot really pinpoint kung sino sila kasi they're not being recognized, right? So I think it's time for us to really I'm really happy that we will be part of it kasi in sports kasi physicality is parang yun yung pinaka top parang top qualification for you. And let's face it, for some race, meron talagang superior race 'di ba? So like for example, in the States, they probably jump higher than us. They're much taller. They're uh, mas yung strength nila mas malakas sa atin compared to Asians, and it's a factor also for physical sports. And for esports, you're basically using your wits, your mind. Ang physical is your reaction time, 'di ba? uh, ha- uh, eye and hand coordination and stuff. So I think it's really a good thing that I'm really excited for that as well. Ayun. Yun lang. Yun ang ano ko, take on that.
Ayun. So, I think another question para kay Brad. Brad, go ahead.
Yes, sir. So, kami pong tatlo kasi balak namin mag-stream. And
Mhm.
problema po namin ay hindi po lahat sa aming magkakaibigan ay high-end or gaming PC ang gamit. So, may
Mhm. Mhm.
recommendations po ba kayo kung ano pong magandang software na gamitin namin for mga di naman po gaanong kalakas na gaming PC?
Mhm. Actually for gaming, for streaming gaming, if there are people watching like you guys, and I think I mentioned this also in one of my podcasts before, ano yung mga recommended ko. Actually, for streaming, you can start even if you have a smartphone, 'di ba? Depende talaga siya sa nilalaro mo. So for example, if you're playing mobile games, you can use Omelette Arcade easily, 'di ba? And stream that. Yun nga lang problema, wala kang camera. But I think there are accessories already that you can use, and additional apps that you can use for it to work. Ngayon, kung hindi masyadong malakas yung PC mo, ako, personally, before, nung hindi pa ganun kalakas yung PC ko, I use OBS. Uh, Nag-work naman siya, pero yun nga lang, medyo lagi yung yung, yung nilalaro ko, di ba? Ang pagka ganun, mag-adjust ka na lang. Kailangan talaga, it's either wala kang, hindi ka naka-face cam or something, or ilolow mo talaga yung mga settings mo. Yun, ganun na lang ako, ganun na lang yung masasuggest ko talaga. Pero ang pinaka-important talaga when you really want to stream would be your internet connection.
Yeah.
Di ba? So before anything else, you have to make sure first na yung internet connection mo is okay, di ba? And yung upload speed mo is mataas. Yun talaga ang pinaka-importante sa lahat. Kasi even if sobrang bilis ng PC mo, sobrang ganda ng mga softwares and gadgets mo, pag mabagal ang internet mo, wala. nga. Was I able to answer your
Yes,
question,
sir.
Brad?
Yes. Thank you po.
Thank you so much.
So, I think dadako na tayo sa medyo patapos na tayo part 2. Short. Naging short lang yung podcast eh. Ano na tayo? Dadako na tayo sa huling part. So, Jaba,
Mm.
medyo balik tanaw tayo. So, throwback tayo. Yan. So, medyo,
Game.
yan. So, Sir Jaba, ano yung, so sabi nyo nga sir, family computer, no? Yung unang yung console. So, ano yung unang nalaro nyo doon?
Contra. Contra and then Battle City. Yun. Yung dalawa na yan.
And follow-up question sir. Ano yung mga other yung mga ano yung tingin niyo yung mga other games na yung mga mainstream, yung mga may storyline, yung from that yung sa family computer. Ano yung nalaro niyo aside from that, sir?
Na may storyline sa family ko.
Or Game Boy, sir. Game Boy, di ba? You
The
mentioned.
game child nga.
Game Child. Pala. Hindi kasi Game Boy kasi ako.
Okay,
Abaw.
good for you. Game child yung binigay sa akin, pare. Yung mga games nun medyo pangit eh. Siguro sa ano na lang. Sa mga place, okay lang ba yan? O dapat retro? Hello?
Ayan. Medyo nawala. Ayan. And sir, ayan, yung mga kahit retro, sir. Yung mga ganun.
Ano, sorry.
Kahit retro, sir. Yung retro. Or even yung mga early 2000s yan.
Kung early 2000s, grabe, retro na pala yung early
Yun
2000s.
hindi naman, sir.
Joke lang.
Yun yun, yung mga ano.
Joke lang, joke. Ako, katulad na sabi ko, mga RPG games, no? Ang dami kasi, like, if you're going to refer to game titles, feeling ko I've played 90% ng game titles during that time, when I was a kid. Lahat, like the Final Fantasy series, Legend of Mana, Legaya, the Breath of Wild series, Suikoden series, yun, halos lahat ng RPG talaga. I was really a heavy gamer when I was a kid. Um, Actually, when I was a teenager. Kasi ito yung time na marami ka pang oras di ba? Ang ginagawa ko lang, ito, literally, ang ginagawa ko lang is matutulog lang ako ng 3 hours. And then all of those are game na. Ang kain ko sa harap na rin ng TV while playing. As in,
Grabe.
ganun ka-hardcore.
Grabe yung
Ganun siya
hardcore.
ka-hardcore talaga.
Grabe.
Kaya sobrang dami kong games na natapos. Siguro for PS1, as in, baka nga thousands na yung game titles na nalaro ko. So, yun, lahat. As in, lahat. Lahat with storyline. Even um, yung mga fun to play lang, like, yung tumatakbong Pepsi Man. Lahat yun, lahat yun
Ay,
nilaro ko. Yun yung pinakaunang Temple Run. Si Pepsi Man.
yan. Nalaro ko yan Kaso emulator na Yung mga
Oh,
ngayon, emulator na So, nalaro ko naman siya. It was, talaga, I can say from that gameplay, makahirap. Especially yung mga paparating na kanse ang hirap. Napaka-tricky ng laro na yun. Pero, yun nga, Sir Java,
Correct.
ano lang tayo, sir? Yung, how, matanong tayo, how grateful are you? Ngayon na, from nothing, from nothing, you're yung skyrocket mo pa, taas ngayon, as a director of of talent acquisitions. Paano ka ngayon, sir? How would you describe, sir, in one word? How would you describe na from nothing into something, you turn nothing into something ngayon sa stage mo ngayon, sir?
One word? Ako, happy. Happiness talaga. Kasi, parang, you really have to kind of like, parang marami na kasi nagsasabi, like for example, do you want to choose a high-paying work o yung work na, alam mo yun, parang it's not really high-paying but then you enjoy it. You get what I'm trying to say. Wherein, kasi like for me, I could be working somewhere in out of the country, diba? I could be an OFW and earn in the States more than what you can earn here in the Philippines, diba? But then I really chose to stay with here in the Philippines, with tier 1, and I've never felt what I'm feeling right now with tier 1, with other companies that I've worked with in the past. So for me yun talaga, kasi like even our leader si Trike, he has a clear vision of what he wants to do, and what he wants to contribute in the esports industry. And actually, little did I know nga, when I joined tier 1, na yung pangarap nila is naging pangarap ko na rin, 'di ba? So yun yung ma-describe ko talaga. Happy. Wala yun talaga yun talaga yung nararamdaman ko and that's good.
Ayan, so bago tayo matapos sa ating web show ngayon. So, Sir Jaba, any advice sa mga aspiring streamers? And Para kay Uncle Diggs yan, Uncle Diego yan sa'yo buddy.
Woohoo!
Yan.
Mga uncle.
Uncle. And streamer kasi yan, sir. Pero
Okay.
si Lemony yan. Pero ayun,
Aha.
sir, no? Ano maipapayo mo sa kanila and sa mga aspiring streamers out there and sa mga gustong pumasok sa Tier 1 and sa Amplify in the future? Anong maipapayo sa kanila, sir?
Ang payo ko sa inyo is huwag kayong tumigil. Yun talaga ang pinaka maipapayo ko sa inyo. Kasi the moment na tumigil ka, hindi mo na hindi mo na malalaman kung ano yung mga possibilities or mga pwedeng mangyari pa sa ginagawa mo, 'di ba? I mean, I've said this a lot of times before to creators and kasama talaga 'yan eh, 'di ba? Sa magkakaroon ka talaga ng self-doubt. And yun yung biggest challenge for me ng isang tao na parang, "Oy, wala nanonood sa akin, tutuloy ko pa ba 'to?" Alam mo 'yun, hindi ko nakukuha yung results na gusto ko and I've been doing this for a very long time and I feel like I'm wasting my time, tutuloy ko ba 'to or gagawa na lang ako ng ibang bagay. You never know kasi when your break is going to be, 'di ba? And if you give up now, then you will never know or you will never, reach the point na yun na talaga yung break mo. So, sa lahat ng aspiring streamers, if you really love what you're doing right now, continue to do that. I mean, you would have different challenges in life. And, wala naman tayong pagsubok na hindi nalalagpasan. Di ba? Saka, yun, tuloy nyo lang. Kasi I'm sure, someday when you make it, marami rin kayong mai inspire na tao and marami rin kayong matutulungan. It's like a chain of effect, right? Yun. Yun yung ma-advise ko sa inyo. And if you need, you need any help, feel free to message me as well. 'Di ba? I can definitely help you in my own free time. And yun lang.
Alright. I think that's it for the show ngayong gabi and thank you maraming salamat Sir Jaba for being with
Thank
us
you.
on the show, sir, and pleasure namin na makasama namin kayo and sa FB viewers namin and dito muna nagtatapos ang ating ikatlong kabanata or third chapter ng ating esports serye ng ating No Holds Barred podcast by Kuya Studios. Muli ako ang inyong lingkod, Kuya Clyde Pascual, and nagpapasalamat and reminding you to stay safe and observe protocols. Maghugas ng kamay lagi, mag-alcohol, parang awan nyo na. Malapit, andyan na
Yep.
ang bakuna. Huwag nang lumabas ng bahay kung hindi naman kailangan. And please, para sa FB viewers natin, let's be part na matapos na tong COVID-19. Bad trip na talaga. Marami na nababad trip kahit kami. and please mga kapatid, do your part bilang mga responsable, mga mamamayan ng ating bansa. And these were my partners, Brad and Andrei Alba. And mga kapatid, hanggang dito na lang muna. And mga kapatid, Pilipinas, magandang gabi.